Okay, today I'm going to be doing a highlighter challenge. So I've collected all of my highlighters, so they're all in one place, and I can test them all out and see what they all look like. I've got a few different brands. Yeah, let's do a color swatch so we know what they all look like. I'll go to, here we go. I don't even know if half of these work, but that one's fine. Can't get really fine lines with the big thick ones though. I'm assuming that this one will be exactly the same. Yeah, that one's the same. So these ones are J. Burroughs, I think. Just from like a stationery shop. And this one's J. Burroughs as well. This one is Faber-Castell. Very similar to the other orange. Faber-Castell again. I might put that one over here because I don't need that. This one is also Faber-Castell, but it is skinnier, so I can get a really thin line with that one. This one's Stabilo, however you say it. This one's Office Max. You can get a pretty thin line with that. It's very similar to the Faber-Castell one, so I'll put that aside. This one's Office Max as well. It's a little bit darker than the other green. I have no idea. Uni, I think this one is. Nice purple color. And then these ones are Pilot. They're the friction ones, so you can like use them and then you can erase them. So I don't know if you've seen them before, but yeah, you can like erase color, which is kind of cool. So I don't know whether using those is cheating, but I'm not going to class it as cheating because I want to be able to use them. I probably won't remove any of it anyway because it'll be mixed in with the other ones, so it'll be kind of useless. So they are the colors that I'm going to be using, and I think I'm going to draw a mermaid. Okay, so I'm not going to use anything apart from highlighters. So I'm not going to sketch it out or anything like that. I'm going to go straight in, and I'm going to use the yellow because I feel like all of the other colors I'll be able to use on top of it. So if I use yellow to kind of do like the sketch layer, then it won't be as obvious. So I have a reference picture that I'm using for the pose. So, and I don't have a skin color either, so that's gonna kind of be a little bit difficult, but that's okay. We can work with that. And I've chosen a very difficult pose to do without sketching it first. Oh well. Okay. I should have allowed myself to use a pen. I kind of would have made this drawing a little bit better, I think, but that's fine. Maybe I will allow myself to use a pen at the end. We'll see how it turns out. If it's really, really terrible, then maybe I will use a pen. Or is that cheating? I'm gonna go with no, it's not cheating. I don't know how that's coming up on the camera, but hopefully that looks okay. So, and kind of laying on like on the floor, on the like the seabed. So I wasn't gonna do a background, but now we're doing a background, so that's fine. And her hair can kind of be like flowy off to the side. This definitely going to need to use a pen to make this one better. Fine, it'll be fine. Oh dear. A flower. Hair. Flowery thing. And she could be looking at a flower, maybe. Ugh, that's very yellow. I'm gonna start by making her hair purple. She can have purple hair, I reckon. So, and I guess with highlighters, they kind of layer too, don't they? Which I didn't think about, so that's gonna look interesting. Oh well. If I don't like the outcome, I can just do another one and upload that. I'm kidding. I'll show you how this one actually turns out. Fail or not, we will post the original so you can see. Probably should have got new highlighters because apparently this one is nearly out of ink. Oh. And this one is also nearly out of ink. This was a terrible idea. I should have got new highlighters. Ah! Oh well. Let's see, maybe we can like use pink to give some like darker details to the purple hair. Kind of. Working, do you reckon? Kind of. I don't know how we're going to do the face. Ugh. Or the skin. I didn't think this through very well, did I? I think I'm just going to do like, sort of like shade it in pink, maybe. I thought, oh yeah, I'll totally do a mermaid because like mermaids are so colourful and that'd be such a good idea to do highlighters, mermaid and highlighters. Take it back. Terrible idea. Don't draw anything in highlighters because they are so hard to use. Eyelashes. I'm just going to do a very cartoony mermaid. That'll make it look like it was supposed to be simple, right? Or is that cheating? No, it's stylized. That's what that is. And she has her eyes shut. And shading on that arm. And I suppose she should be wearing a top. We'll give her an orange top. That is not where I wanted that. I probably should have thought about that before I put it down, seeing as I can't erase it. That's fine. There we go. She has a top, and I'll use blue to give that a little bit of like a shell-looking outline, maybe. We're going for artistic at this stage. Definitely not realistic. Artistic, realistic. And we'll do some more shading. Put a little bit more shape around the belly. And I think this round can be like green because I'm running out of colours. So I didn't think that through either. So it'll be like grass under the water. Seaweed? Kind of, maybe. And seeing as we've got two greens, I will use the other green to give it some depth. They're actually pretty similar in colour. That's fine. we're going to make her tail. What colour have I used? I don't want to make her tail yellow. Maybe we'll put some yellow in the tail, just so that the yellow is used. I really like have this thing against yellow highlighters. I think that's probably why I'm like, oh, I don't want any yellow in it anywhere. I think because like in high school, you know how like yellow is the like probably not now, but when I was in high school, yellow was like the highlighter color and you were like not supposed to use any other colors. Of course I did because I was like, I need all of the colors. But I don't think you were really supposed to. Only the fancy kids had highlighters that were totally pink and purple, and they didn't have the erasable ones back then either. This does not look like a mermaid tail. It looks like a I don't know, fluffy puppy dog tail or something. I'm gonna make it pink. Should have got new highlighters because these are all gone. Icky. The reason I know I have a blue highlighter, I'm trying not to use it so that I can use it for like the background because she's underwater and it needs to look like she's underwater. So, and my pink is running out. Oh, just makes it more of a challenge, right? It's actually probably a good thing. It's not like so full of ink that it's like seeping through the paper, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna use the blue to give it detail before I go through and color the background blue. So hopefully these lines don't sort of merge in with the background because that would kind of suck. That does not look like a mermaid tail at all. What you get for not, and I'm pretty sure I've just done the scales the wrong way. Ugh. Hey, it could be worse, right? It could be heaps worse. Oh, she needs eyebrows. Maybe that's why it looks. Oh, that looks better. She's got grumpy eyebrows. Here we go, give her some detail in the hair. Save your blue highlighter. Alright, okay. I'm like, maybe I should put blue in the background because it's gonna... Strange. I guess I don't have to put it everywhere, I can put it... artistically place it. I wanted to. That was I stuffed that up. Probably should have gone there. Ta-da! That's just with highlighters, and now I'm going to totally. I've finished. This is the end product of the challenge, but now I'm going to use black because it needs detail. It's bothering me just being so flat. So I'm going to use a brush pen. Where's my brush pen? I'm going to give it detail because this is, no. Try and fix this, whatever this is, this tail with like 1,000 tail bits, fins. Looks like a pineapple. I want a pineapple tail. I think that looks a little bit better. Does it look any better? Probably not. She can just be... She actually looks like a pineapple. She could be called... I don't know. What should I call her? Something to do with pineapples. If you have a good idea for a pineapple name for this pineapple princess mermaid, please leave a comment. I will name her from the best suggested name. I guess she should probably have a belly button. I don't know what that line is. And outline her. Here we go. We can finally give the hair some shape. Not that it's really going to help at this stage. That's fine. Why we do these challenges? To challenge ourselves, and I have definitely challenged myself with this one. Can you tell that I don't use highlighters? Let's go. It's looking a little bit better. And like background. Yes. Detail. Oh, look at that. Under the water. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Water has squiggles. Okay. Like a retro mermaid squiggly water. Maybe she's on a beach. Maybe that's the background. I was going to draw bubbles everywhere, but maybe I should. Maybe I'll make it look like she's out of the water. Yeah. I could draw a butterfly. So you can tell that she's definitely out of the water. And there could be a bird. A bird. Bless you, dog. My dog just sneezed in the background if you could hear that. And we're going with all these white bits are clouds. Look at this beautiful improvisation. Improvisation? Improvising. And now it looks like it was supposed to be white. And she looks like she's in a very windy place with, this is now grass. I don't know why she's sitting on a grassy hill, but that's now what it is. And there you go. That is my highlighter challenge with the help of a brush pen. A Tombow ABT brush pen. Yeah. Overall, I think it turned out okay. Let me know what you think. If you've done a highlighter challenge, I'd love to see how yours turned out. So make sure you link me to either your Instagram or your video of you doing the highlighter challenge. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.